Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this pick a card reading. This is going to be my very first pick a card on messages from Spirit. I do have 3 different piles right here. I do invite you guys to pause the video if you need to, just to meditate over the energy so you can receive the messages accurate for your situation from Spirit. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is the crystal for pile number 1. And this is the crystal for pile number 2. And this is the crystal for pile number 3. Below will be timestamps for each pile. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I do offer personal readings as well. If that's something you guys are interested in, information for that will be down below in the description box. And let's fast forward into your reading. If you chose this crystal, welcome to your reading. So, this is your spread, pile number 1. We're going to get right into the description of the cards. I really hope this resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for supporting and being here. I hope you guys gain the insight and whatever you guys are looking for in this reading to help carry you through your journey. So the first cards that you have is A Year From Now, Not the Right Time. You have the card Amethyst. You have the Six of Wands, the Hermit, the King of Wands, the Lovers, the 7th chakra, Blossoming Abundance, the Thinking Woman. You got Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, Full Moon in Leo. And then you also have A Personal Issue Reaches Resolution, Full Moon in Cancer. So what I'm feeling from this is a lot of you guys right now may be in this space of maybe feeling like things aren't moving quick enough, or things aren't really happening in your life in the way that you have expected. So I feel like you guys may have had like a certain plan for the way that you guys want to obtain a certain amount of abundance or a certain lifestyle, and right now things may not be panning out the way that you have like envisioned in your mind. And I feel like this may cause a little bit of conflict within yourself, and it may make you feel, you may be feeling right now that like you are incapable of receiving what you have set out for yourself because of it maybe not materializing as fast or in the way that you want for yourself. And I feel like Spirit is really communicating to you right now to really trust in the divine and trust in yourself and trust that everything that happens in your life is happening for your highest good, because I feel like you guys are really coming into some type of victory, some type of success in your life, but there's a need for you to be open to the way it may happen for you. So let's say if you had a certain plan for yourself and you are like so certain that that plan is going to work out for you, so you keep going forward with the plan, but then as you keep going forward with this plan that you have for yourself, you start to feel like you're not really getting anywhere, and you may start to have like doubts about that just because of the fact that like you had this plan, you had this master plan, you had a vision for yourself that this is the way that it was supposed to be for you. But now you're kind of like in this space of like feeling like, well, it's not really going the way that I've envisioned, so maybe I should, give up on it, or maybe I should try something else or go a different route. And Spirit doesn't want you to necessarily go a different route. They want you to just be more open to different possibilities and to be a little bit more patient, because the first 2 cards that you have right here is A Year From Now and Not the Right Time. So I feel like right now is really all about timing and divine timing. And I feel like for a lot of you guys that picked this pile, you guys are really I feel like you guys have a lot of passion, you guys have a lot lot of a fire. So you guys could be fire signs. You guys could have fire somewhere in your chart that is placed prominently. But I feel like you guys have a lot of drive. And with all of that drive, you guys can sometimes be so set on one specific way of obtaining a goal when there can be multiple different ways of doing it. But in order for us to see those different ways, we have to be open to that and open to different ways of obtaining that specific goal that we have in mind for ourselves. It doesn't necessarily mean that we won't obtain it ever, but it just means like maybe right now and not at this specific time, at this specific moment in our life. It may not happen right at this given moment, but it doesn't mean it will never happen. I'm sorry, I kind of got tongue-tied there. But I do see that with you guys giving yourself time, especially with the Hermit. The Hermit is a student. It's a person who is looking for knowledge, looking for more wisdom to obtain along their journey so that they can move forward in the best direction for themselves. And I feel like Spirit highlights this card because I was really drawn to this card for you guys, that there may be some more things that you may need to learn throughout your journey in order for you to receive this success, because the Six of Wands talks about victory, talks about success, talks about recognition. And I do feel like as you guys give yourself a little bit more time, you guys will receive everything that you've wanted for yourself, as well as you're going to feel a lot more in alignment with your passion, with this King of Wands, as well as that fire within you. Like I said, I do feel like a lot of fire energy here. And then with the Lovers, you guys could be in alignment with a divine counterpart, but I feel like this is more talking about your purpose. I feel like you guys have been thinking a lot about your purpose, thinking a lot about where you guys are going to end up in maybe the next 10 years, 5 years, and maybe you guys have like a plan, but there's a need for you guys to really listen to Spirit and get those downloads. With this 7th chakra, this talks about our crown chakra, and crown chakra energy has a lot to do with receiving messages from Spirit. But in order to receive the messages from Spirit, we have to be open to hearing them, right? We have to allow ourselves that silence with that Hermit card and get exactly what we need. And I do feel like with this 7th chakra, I feel like you guys could be getting some type of an epiphany or some type of idea that will bring forth the victory and success that you guys want for yourself. Because right after that, you have blossoming abundance. Abundance is on its way to you. And then this is 3. So you guys could be seeing a lot of 3s. Okay. But I do feel like there's a lot of divine influence over your life right now, especially with you guys having the Hermit and the Lovers here. I do feel like there's some type of divine energy, divine protection around you, but they're wanting you to be open. There's a need to be open to different ways of obtaining some type of goal for yourself, because you guys are on the way to blossoming abundance, everything that you could ever want for yourself. But there's a need to pause with this Thinking Woman card and to really take time for yourself to maybe even create a plan. I'm hearing create a different plan for yourself. Maybe you guys have a certain vision for yourself, but you don't have a plan of getting there. That's for some people. It may not resonate with everyone watching this, but that's for someone out there. Maybe you have a vision for yourself, but you haven't had the time to really think about a plan for it. This is a time for you to do that with this Thinking Woman card. Really thoroughly think about what you want to do with your life, and think about what truly resonates with your spirit and with your soul before just carrying on and moving forward as if you have all of the answers. Because I feel like with this pile, you guys may feel like, well, I had this idea, this is the only way that this is going to happen for me. And that's not necessarily true. Things are going to work out for you in the way that Spirit wants it to. So whatever is in alignment with your destiny is the way that it's going to happen. And you also have don't let pride get in your way. So yeah, I feel like this is really the highlight of this whole reading. with this card, full moon in Leo, you guys could have that fire energy, Leo, in your chart somewhere, especially with the King of Wands. It's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy here. But I feel like with don't let pride get in your way, don't allow your pride getting in a way of obtaining this goal, whatever goal that you are setting out for yourself, because I feel like you guys have a lot of goals and things that you guys are trying to obtain. Don't allow your closed-minded way of thinking interfere with all the possibilities that may be able to help you in the long haul obtain this goal. And then we also have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So with this card, I feel like whatever you guys have been feeling, because I did feel when I was pulling out your cards that there is an energy of doubt because of the way that you guys have been like kind of planning out things in your mind, and it not really carrying out the way that you guys have envisioned. There's no reason to doubt. There's no reason to feel like you're incapable of moving forward. It's just that there's something that Spirit wants you to be open to. When things come in our life that come in as obstacles, they're not trying to knock us off path. If anything, they're trying to better align us into our path even deeper. But we have to be open to what Spirit has to give to us in order for us to move forward. And then with this crystal, this could be a crystal that could help you. This is amethyst. So it says, what is it? Amethyst is a lilac to dark purple, semi-precious gemstone from the quartz family. The ancient Romans believed amethyst got its lush purple color when the god Bacchus spilled wine on a clear stone. Today, amethyst is believed to assist in connecting with the big guy in the sky. Who needs it? Train wrecks who go off the rails on a wet and wild road to Bachanila, ciao. Any Pisces, and it says where to put it. The interior decorator's little perfect purple secret. Amethyst can uplift the vibe of any living space. And it says when to use it. When it's time to give up the victim route and start living with purpose. Hold on tight to amethyst. And it says get drunk on your highest self. So this could be a crystal that could really, really help you at this time along your journey. But that is your reading, Pile 1. I hope this has resonated with you. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm so nervous because this is literally my first pick a card reading, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful crystal here, welcome to your reading. So let's hop right into the description of the cards. So the cards that you have here is no need to worry. You have don't stop. You have green calcite, this beautiful crystal. And we're going to get into how this can benefit and help you along your journey towards the end of your reading. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, patience, the world, adjacent possibilities. We have a win-win outcome is in the forecast. And we also have what do you need to release, waning moon. Okay, so immediately what I'm feeling for you guys, pile number 2, is you guys are going through some type of heartbreak. Okay, you guys are going through some type of disappointment. You guys may have found out something that was really, really hard for you to take in, something that was really, really disappointing. This could be pertaining to a relationship in your life, especially with the 10 of Cups being in the reverse. The 10 of Cups being in the reverse here, it talks about some type of disharmony in a relationship. So there could be a relationship or family. You could have had some type of argument with a certain family member that you really, really love, or a friend or something like that, or maybe you lost a friend and it really, really hurt you, because underneath that we also have the 3 of Swords. So you guys are moving through some type of pain, some type of heartbreak, but I feel like Spirit is really trying to communicate to you right now that whatever was removed out of your life, recently or in the near future. However it resonates with you, take it how it resonates. But I feel like there's some type of relationship or something that is being removed from your life. And you may be in this space of feeling like you don't understand why this is happening to you. I feel like you guys are so like upset and so sad, and I feel like some of you may be pointing the blame at yourself for whatever situation this is. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups, you guys are sitting in this energy of mental fog, in a sense, like not really seeing a way out of your situation. But usually when we're in a situation that is very painful and hurtful, there's always that feeling like we don't know if we're ever going to get out of the situation. But then out of the blue, there's going to be some type of like realization, in a sense, especially with it ending with the Ace of Swords here, that comes over you, that makes you understand like this is not your fault. This is not something that was meant to punish you or hurt you. This was something that was supposed to give you some type of knowledge, and it was supposed to be used as a vessel to a portion of your healing. Even though you may not see a way out right now out of your situation, whatever you may be dealing with, whether it be within a relationship, friendship, within yourself, even disharmony within yourself, your own being, Spirit is really communicating to you that there's nothing that you have to worry about at this time, and that they have divine protection over you in the situation. And that is why they caused this to happen in your life. Whatever may have fell apart, or whatever may have been feeling disappointing in any sense, it was for your divine protection. I don't know why I keep feeling the need to say that. It was for your divine protection, because we do have no need to worry and don't stop. Spirit is really, really wanting you to know that you are strong beyond measure, and that there's no need to worry about anything. They have your back. There's divine protection over you, and that they want you to have resilience. Really anchor yourself and anchor your energy in resilience, because I feel like the more that you keep moving forward in your journey with whatever situation this is, you're going to see how strong you are. And not only that, you're going to gain so much knowledge and so much wisdom to help other people around you who are in need of whatever this situation has to do with. Because I feel like when we go through really bad, especially traumatizing times, especially when it has to do with relationships, when people do things that we don't necessarily understand, or people do things that we would have never even expected, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad people. It's just that in that moment, they were used as a vessel to teach you something. And even though you may not want to hear that right now, as you keep going forward in your journey, and as you anchor yourself in that resilience that I talked about earlier, you will see exactly why things happened and occurred the way that they did. And that will then bring in much more clarity, as well as possibilities. Even with patience, they're wanting you to give this situation time. Give yourself time. Right now is the time to really nurture yourself and nurture your wounds here. Whatever was really, really hard, like a hard pill to swallow for you to hear and see, it was used for you, for your highest good. And there's a need for you to know that you have angel influence over this whole situation with patience. Patience is the Temperance card. And I feel like with the Temperance card, it's saying to have patience in the situation, as well as know that you are protected and guided by your angels with this Patience card. Because the Temperance card is an angel. When you look at the card, it's an angel, and they're holding two cups there. But the two cups, as the angel's holding the two cups, the angel has its foot in the water. The water is served as healing to the angel as it's pouring into itself. So right now is definitely a time of pouring into yourself and giving back to yourself, especially if you just dealt with something that was very painful and hurtful to you in any way. With the World card here, you are completing a certain cycle in your life right now. And I feel like whatever this is pivotal in your journey, not even just in healing, but just for your purpose, for your higher self. And even though you may not see that right now, as you embark on a new journey, because with every ending there's a new beginning, you're going to be opening up to different possibilities and doors that I feel like you guys never imagined you would. So you guys may be going through a very, very tough time right now, or you guys may have, some of you may be getting out of this right now, but I feel like as you guys continue on with your journey, a lot of the things that don't really make sense to you right now with the Seven of Cups are going to start to make more sense as time goes on, but they're really wanting you to know that there's a need for you to really anchor yourself in resiliency, faith, and patience. We have a win-win outcome is in the forecast, full moon in Libra. So there's a balance happening in your life right now with this card. And they're wanting you to know that even though there was some disharmony and things that have affected you in negative ways, there's going to be something good that's going to come out of it regardless. And there's a need to also focus on the good in situations. And even though that's not the easiest to do when we're going through really tough times, there's a need to really see the silver lining in the situation, because there's always some type of silver lining in it. And the more that you focus on the good in the situation, that will be your saving grace and your healing. And we also have what do you need to release, waning moon. So I feel like whatever you guys have been feeling like you need to remove yourself from, maybe you guys have been feeling disharmony in a relationship and you haven't found the courage within yourself to remove yourself from it. Maybe it's time to find that strength within yourself and realize that you deserve better, so that you can remove yourself from the situation, so that you can find your own happiness. Because Ten of Cups, yes, it is still the Ten of Cups, but with it being in the reverse, it just shows that sometimes there could be like a situation or a relationship that we're kind of forcing ourselves to be happy in because of how long we've been with that person. And you shouldn't have to force your own happiness with being in a certain relationship, even if you've been with that person for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, your own happiness comes first, no matter what. And then with your crystal card, this could be a crystal that could help you right now. This is green calcite, and we're going to read the description on it. It says, what is it? Green calcite is the emo honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map. Libras. And it's crazy because we have full moon in Libra, and then the Seven of Cups talks about being lost and confused. We have where to put it, against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the infinite precious time you have on earth. When to use it, when your heart is asking for something, but you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desire. Yeah, so I also feel like you guys could be, let me move it so that you guys can see the crystal, but I also feel like you guys could be with the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Swords, there could have been a relationship that you guys could be dealing with, or even in where you guys maybe you guys kind of knew like the relationship was over, but for whatever reason you guys are staying in it and ignoring like the fact that you guys are both unhappy in the situation. And this could be also because you may have children with this person or certain ties with this person, and you may be afraid to remove yourself from the situation because of the ties. But Spirit is really saying, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of ties you have with someone. If you know that you guys are both unhappy, you guys are only going to dive yourself deeper into misery the more that you stay in the connection. And that's not going to be good for your children. That's not going to be good for the other person in the relationship. That's not going to be good for you in the long haul. So really taking time to think about what's going to really help for you guys is going to be very beneficial for you guys at this time. But this is your reading, pile number 2. I hope this has resonated with you. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful crystal here, welcome to your reading. So we're gonna hop right into it. So the cards that came out for you, pile number 3, is Be Assertive, Perfect Timing. We have Danburite, for your crystal, we have the Emperor, the Sun, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, broken heart, attachment, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, and show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so for your reading, you guys, for pile number 3, I do feel like there's a need for you guys to take action towards something. There could be something that could have already come in your life that is a very good thing. I feel like something, if this hasn't come in yet, there's an energy of this coming in soon, especially with the Eight of Wands here and the Sun. I do feel like there's some type of communication or some type of revelation of some sort coming in for you guys, or an opportunity that Spirit is really wanting you to move forward and take action towards. But there's an energy of holding back, and I feel like the energy of holding back comes from something that maybe has happened in your past that is causing you guys to feel like you are not capable of moving forward in the direction that you ever so wish. And the reason why I say that is because the first 2 cards that came out for you was Be Assertive and Perfect Timing. So Be Assertive talks about taking action towards whatever opportunities we may have in front of us, as well as any ideas that we may have or anything like that. And with Perfect Timing, I feel like you guys, there's an energy of divine timing happening in your life right now, and they're wanting you to take action towards it, because if you wait too long, then you kind of miss the opportunity of like obtaining that success or victory, because you may be like in your own head or thinking about all the different possibilities of it instead of just going forward with it. I feel like a lot of you guys may be in like your feminine energy, which is like the Empress energy. The Empress energy is someone who has like a lot of ideas and things like that, but like I feel like you guys are in like the Empress energy in reverse, kind of like having a lot of ideas, having like all of the creative pursuits to take action towards something really good, but then not having that Emperor energy to back you up, because the Emperor energy, which is ironically the card that you had that first came out in your tarot, talks about taking action. It talks about going forth and going after the things that we want, and going after it in confidence and surety that we are going to come out victorious no matter what. I feel like there's an energy of self-doubt because of maybe experiencing some things that maybe happened in your past that have you doubting yourself. Like, let's say maybe you took action towards something before and it didn't pan out the way that you expected. So because it didn't pan out before in the way that you expected in the past, you are like holding yourself back with this Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about holding back. It talks about holding on to something that we really need to kind of like let go of and let breathe. So I feel like there's an energy that Spirit is really wanting you to know that like maybe right now is that time for you to go after whatever plan, idea that you have in your mind, to really like go forth and do it, because I feel like you guys are going to gain so much blessings with this Sun card. This is like the happiest card in tarot. So I feel like there's blessings trying to pour over your life and pour over this whole idea, because I feel like you guys are holding on to a lot of like good ideas, but there's a need to like release them and express them. And I feel like you guys are like scared in a sense. This could also be with a love situation as well. Like I feel like this is for like two different people, not two different people, but two different I guess you can say like, I'll just say two different people. That's the only way that I'm getting it right now. I feel like one half of you guys are like going after, you guys have a lot of goals and a lot of dreams for yourself, and you guys have plans, and you guys sat with these plans for a really long time. And I feel like it's time for you to go after and go forth with the plans and ideas that you have in your mind that you've been holding on to. And then there's also another part of you guys that there's like an opportunity for a certain relationship to blossom, but because like you maybe had like people in the past that disappointed you, or relationships that really didn't pan out the way that you expected, it kind of is calling you to like guard yourself and guard your heart as well, especially with brokenhearted here. But I feel like there's elements of you guys holding on to something from your past that's really hindering you from moving forward. And the only way to really move forward is to understand that whatever happened from your past, whatever happened with this brokenhearted and attachment from your past, whatever made you feel abandoned or hurt, or made you feel like you weren't capable of obtaining a certain amount of victory, there's a need for you guys to really let that go and to believe in yourself. With second chakra, Archangel Ariel, there's a lot of creative energy around you. This is the sacral chakra. So this is what I was feeling. I feel like you guys either have a lot of like creative ideas that you guys have been sitting on that really need to come out, because I feel like you guys are going to gain some type of even like notoriety of some sort, recognition with the sun, or even be shown something about yourself. And this will allow you to move forward in a positive new direction with this Eight of Wands. But there's a need to really like allow whatever ideas are coming in for you to really carry you and move you forward, especially with prosperity lies ahead here with new moon in Taurus. Sorry, let me get these cards together. But with prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, I feel like you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised if you allow yourself to lead with your creativity, or lead with whatever type of idea or thing that you've been sitting on. I just feel like someone has been sitting on something for way too long, and it's time for you guys to take action towards it's the perfect time to do so, especially with perfect timing. We have show the world the real you with full moon in Aquarius. So this is a time to really like allow yourself to be seen. I feel like a lot of you guys who picked this pile, you guys are people that like, you have amazing ideas. You guys have amazing things to offer the world, but there's like energy of doubting yourself, and energy of like needing to know everything before actually taking action. And that's not the way to live life. If we waited for certain things to happen in order to take action, nobody would ever take action towards the things that we wanted. You know what I mean? So there's really a need to just like trust yourself and trust like, okay, I have really amazing ideas and I have amazing potential and things to share the world and gifts to give the world. But like, what is stopping me from doing this? Like really having that moment and sitting with yourself and ask yourself that question: what is stopping me from going forward and doing this right now? And I feel like as you guys allow yourself to like go within and see like why you guys have a little bit of like push pull back of moving forward with something, you guys will uncover something about yourself and move forward in the future. But there's a need for you to really like sit down with yourself and see like why you have this emotion of maybe self-doubt, or maybe like feeling like you're stagnant, but you're really not stagnant. You have so many ideas and so much to offer, but there's a need to trust that, right? So I feel like your guides are really wanting you to move forward and take action. You have all these cards about action. You have Be Assertive. You have the Emperor, which is the action card. You have the Eight of Wands. You have all these confirmations letting you know that if you take that first step, you're going to be okay. But there's like this energy that's holding you back. And I feel like it's from your past. And there's a need to let that go and release it. Okay, so we're gonna see your crystal. This is a crystal that could help you during this time. This is Danburite. So it says, what is it? Like the beta blockers in grandma's medicine cabinet. Danburite's twinkling effervescent energy, sorry you guys if I said that wrong, takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. Who needs it? Emos, goths, button up with white collar stress cases. Where to put it? Wherever you want to do some elevated thinking, feeling, dreaming, and being. When to use it? When the daily grind has ground you into the pavement. When you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training. Vibing with Danbury Wright can help divert your busy mind away from its pesky psychic's rulings orientation. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. Turn on your electric light. Exactly. There's a need for you guys to turn on that switch so that you go. Like, there's a need to just go. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, there's just a need to just go. But there's a need to find that strength within yourself to go first. Okay? But I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope this gave you guys some type of clarity along your journey. So sorry if I'm stumbling on my words, you guys. I'm so sorry. I am a little sick as well. So my mind is a little clouded, but I wanted to make sure that I got this out for you guys. But like I said, I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I will see you in my next one.